You know, I'm in a good mood right now, so I figured let me show people what it is I'm hated for every day. You know, I just expose myself so people know what it is. People hate on me. You know, grateful for my food, potatoes, asparagus, and beef sliders. Chilling. Easy. I'm by myself. I'm home on the too. It's kind of how I play around. You know, I can't run through the house like a little kid. You know, so home soon. Joke around. I joke a lot with myself, but to me, I'm pretty funny. You know, I think I got good sense of humor. I might be I might be the only person that think it, but at least I think it. Anybody want to ruin your life? Well, I can ruin their own. I mean, I don't really see. A lot of lives I like to be a part of. Yes, I do like wiping my face a lot. I wash my hands a lot too. I hate Germans, you know. As you all know, I'm not a big fan of America. And I'm so glad my mother is as clean as she is because I really appreciate my mother. You know, she's a wise woman. So, when it comes to certain things, you know what I mean? I can learn from my mother. She has a lot of experience. You know what I mean? I don't look to her like God, like she's gonna teach me something that makes me happy, but she always talks about, you know what I'm saying, believing in God. And being encouraged. She's a lot like her mother, as she go. We used to love having conversations about believing. You know? And my grandmother. She didn't think believing was actually a religion. It's kind of like something you did. For her, it's just a life you chose to live. Being a woman, of course, she might call it Christianity, but when it came to being herself and doing what she wanted to do, wasn't nothing but God gonna stop her. She was a good woman, though. I don't say she was perfect, but I love her. Still love her. You know, it's good. That was some good potato and salad. I'm telling you. Yeah, I think it's time for. It's time for another J. I can roll up. Tis Wednesday. The trash is ready to be taken out. I always think about tomorrow as like a possibility. I know I'm gonna get there, but you never know what tomorrow's gonna be. You know, tomorrow might not be trash day. That's how I look at it. You can't predict the future. No one can. Tomorrow might not be trash day for you. You know, that's reality. Don't ever take right now for granted. This very moment. It's really the greatest moment you could possibly ask for. This very moment. It's best to just enjoy it. Because neglecting it for some dream you seek in your ego is really going to ruin your fantasy. Me, I focus on the right now. Like right now, I don't have my, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a family like a wife and children. You know what I mean? Like the world's not stable enough in my mind. Like I would never have children. They grew up in a public school system, ran by white people who call them black. That ain't gonna ever happen. And it's just not gonna happen until I'm not gonna have any children until after all that is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like Lucifer can't rule over me. I don't care who's serving. You can call yourself white, you can call yourself black, you can call yourself foreign, you can call yourself minority, you can call yourself anything you want to call yourself. But you want to call yourself over me. Nah, I don't live that way. I don't believe in being afraid of people. I don't think you can be God. I don't think it's that simple. Quite frankly. Being God is the hardest thing ever. There's no instruction manual, and you can't trust the Bible. If you were God, would you trust the Bible? Written by a bunch of men who want to kill you? Thank God that that's simple. Huh? My dreams show me something greater than the Bible. You know what I'm saying? In my dreams, I rewrite the Bible. Like, don't even need it. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have to exist in my future. Like, God still be God, wow. Spirit of God, well. Spirit of God didn't come from the Bible. You know, this Bible just talks about the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God's not talking about the Bible. So we're talking about the blood, the flesh, the mind, and the heart. That's what the Spirit of God talks about. It doesn't idolize TV. I'm saying. It's not checking to see if you got a new movie coming out. Doesn't matter. The Spirit of God, it's not like the flesh. Me, you don't take a piss in the sink. I want to. The Spirit of God is not flesh, though. The Spirit of God carries the flesh. You know? I live in the Spirit of God, not above the Spirit of God. You know what I mean? I live in God's hand, not above God's hand. You know what I mean? I don't think God is some separate thing from heaven and earth or anything else. I think I'm just the head of all existence. And like I speak on behalf of the Spirit of God in the flesh. Like I represent God in the flesh. You know, like that's how I learned myself to be God. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's personal. I don't think I ever was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be God today. Slap shit out of everybody. You know what I mean? That would be nuts to think. You know what I mean? It's such a great responsibility. Like it literally kills you. You literally have to survive death to be God. Like literally. You know what I mean? You must be greater than death. You must overcome death. Like I literally went through death like the end of 2005. Nobody else. Like I died. Like I was chilling just like this. So you know what I'm saying? Like I knew I was. You know what I'm saying? Like technically my heart had stopped. Technically I was supposed to be dead. You know what I'm saying? I had this dream. You know what I mean? Like the world was accusing me of being Jesus and trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, you know, I wasn't really tripping about it, but it was more like the Spirit was telling me that like, you know what I'm saying? Like the world is trying to think you dead or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was like basically like it's telling me like they're killing you with their minds. I mean, they're trying to think you out of existence or whatever. But it's really just them that's going out of existence. what I'm saying? Like I was never dying. You know what I'm saying? Like I was never losing because I wasn't doing anything. Like it's like the world was just sitting around acting like Lucifer, like they can just kill God and go on and get paid by white people. It's really just like, no, that's what you about to stop. Like that's why you here. Because you about to stop all of that. You know what I mean? And this is about the time I made like this little government. You know what I'm saying? Like I had created this little government system. You know what I'm saying? I was in college. I just got to UCA. And I was like in my third semester. Like I almost went into my fourth. You know what I mean? And like basically I was just coming up with some ideas, you know what I'm saying, just to like help my people out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just like I could put something together, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be about money. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm pretty good at, you know what I'm saying, family stuff, you know what I'm saying, putting family stuff together. So I put together this little work form, you know what I mean? It just basically it was a government. You know what I mean? Like it's my own form of government. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a college student, so you know, so I can technically get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like couldn't nobody say shit. Couldn't be like, oh he's trying to do this or he's trying to do that, and it's like, nah, I'm just a student. Yeah, man, you can't harass me about shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like secretly, you know what I'm saying? They were still plotting. You know, I knew the world was kind of like Jesus and me growing up. You know what I mean? But I didn't really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like people didn't seem like they would want to see Jesus. You know what I mean? Like actually see Jesus. And, you know what I'm saying? And I never wanted to actually be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell like people really was like looking for this dude. They call it Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I'm gonna do everything I can to not be that guy. Cause they don't. It doesn't seem like people are looking for him for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was white, black. You know what I'm saying? Minority, whatever you want to call it, foreign, however you want to look at it. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it. I call it Israelites and Gentiles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fake angry white people, they're cut off from other nations. That's why they feel that way. Like they feel like they don't matter to any other nations. Like they don't matter to Gentiles and Israelites because they separate themselves by calling themselves white. That shit ruined them. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Lucifer would though. He ain't go fuck. You know what I'm saying? What Lucifer did to fake angry white people was cold as fuck. But what fake angry white people did to Lucifer was even colder. That's why I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they was even colder than Lucifer. Like, like the fuck? Like, really? You gonna try to be worse than Lucifer, bro? You know what I'm saying? That was some cold ass shit, bro. Like, how you gonna try to be colder than Lucifer? I mean, I'm not about to feel sorry for that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not about to feel sorry for that shit. That's not how that's hard. You know what I mean? Turn my AC off. Turn my fans away. Yeah. Smoke me a J right quick, man. My hands been heavy there a little bit. Oh, poking on me. They're pretty close to me, but they don't got so big and strong now. And they put me one time harder than mine. Oh, I'm like, we almost fought. ready to fight my end. Like, damn, you strong in the mud. Strong beak having ass. Bitch, yeah, man. I was like, this chicken and bitch, yeah. She beat me right on my little fat nugget, man. You know what I'm saying? She beat me right on the chicken nugget. She knew what she was doing too. But they always be picking at me though. That's some cool little hennies. I named them all. And they know their names well too. And I told them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I named them all spiritually. You know what I mean? And they legit grew into their names. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. Phoenix, she legit, like, is Phoenix. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Phoenix Rising, that's her name. Like, she really like. But then Ruby, really is a Ruby. Like, she really looks like a Ruby. You know what I'm saying? Like, Phoenix, she got this, like, bang, you know what I'm saying? That looks like fire rising up on her. You know what I'm saying? On the neck. That's why I call her Phoenix Rising. And she actually got that personality. And then Ruby, she's like an actual Ruby, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's got, like, straight color all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's, like, no change in her appearance all the way to the back. She got different feather patterns, but the color is perfect like a Ruby. And she struggled the most when she was born because she was too big for a shell. And what it did was cause her to be undeveloped because she was, like, crushing her shell. Like, she was real big, but she had a small head. She was in a small head. Because now that she's gotten out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I basically taught her how to strengthen herself. You know, like, the parts where her neck was weak. You know what I'm saying? I would show her, like, tell her, you know what I'm saying? Like, go like this. You know what I'm saying? Let's strengthen those wings and go strengthen that muscle out. You know what I'm saying? And, like, she had this really, really sore spot on her wing, like, right in her shoulder. Like, I touched it, and she, like, it hurted her. And I put, like, I got this salve stuff. You know what I'm saying? Took that and I rubbed it all over her wing. You know what I'm saying? Like, all over her shoulder area. And she responded to it, so I know it works. You know what I mean? I like that salve. It's pretty good stuff. You know what I mean? It's like CBD pain relief. You know what I mean? This is something that they make over at Harvest over here. You know what I'm saying? But I know the reason what they call Conway. You know what I mean? But yeah. Now this is how I live. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm different. This is what I like doing. You know what I'm saying? Jobs, unnecessary. I mean, I'd rather be farming. I mean, honestly, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, cities are for women to play in. The land is for men to work. You know what I'm saying? It's not about building a bunch of cities or a bunch of competition. Like, competing doesn't make sense. Like, we were never made to compete. Why should we compete? We're a family. Why does family compete? It's only one God. Who are you competing with? Why would God compete with God? Why would God need to be better than God? Why would God call himself black? If God's God, when he say I'm God, he wouldn't say I'm black. That's why I represent the Spirit of God. Because I tell the truth. Like, I'm telling the truth. Like, the Spirit of God made me God. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with men, it has nothing to do with women. It doesn't even have anything to do with me personally. Like, I never personally intended to be God. You know? The Spirit of God just saw that I could do it. You know what I mean? Saw that I could achieve being God. That I could accomplish this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Saw that in me as a baby. You know? Yeah, it's just what it is. I'm just chilling, really. You know, I don't really game, man. I don't have my mother. Talk about sex and like that. Mm-hmm. I smoke a little weed. Strengthen my body. Strengthen my heart. Strengthen my mind. Learn. Love to learn. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel that hatred. Yeah. I feel that Frank every right behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm chilling and enjoying myself. You know what I mean? I can feel it right in me. Mm-hmm. You might even see a sparkle of spirit too. Mm-hmm. Camera's got a way of doing that, you know? Picking up energy. Like thoughts are energy. You might not realize it, but thoughts are electric. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like energy. You know? It's like TV is just a copycat. TV and radio is a copycat of what the mind can do. Basically, you thought something, and then took something and made your thoughts a reality. But it was your thought first. That's the reality. Everything is a thought. You just made your thought a reality. But it was a thought first. A pencil is a thought. A computer is a thought. A fan is a thought. A J is a thought. You thought it, then you made it. You didn't make it and be like, I think I'll call this a J or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make a J. I'm gonna roll up something. You know what I'm saying? You just did it. And then you named it. You know what I'm saying? I renamed it J. That's right. A blunt. A pipe. That's what happens when you create something. You create it, you know, you be like, Allah. Oh yay. Haha. I'll call it anything you want. I mean, I don't know, I've been talking. It's been going for 30 minutes. I think they're gonna say 40 minutes is too long. I think I tried to load a 40-minute video once. And I was like, nah, that's okay. Okay. Man, I be saying like I don't know, sleep relax videos. They're like, nah, man, you ain't got no subscribers. I'm like, man, you don't have subscribers to try videos like that? Man, shoot. But I really don't be wanting the world. I just joke around about it. Don't ever want anything. You know what I'm saying? Like all things work for the good of those who love God. Just always love God. You know what I'm saying? Like things are just things. They'll never be more than just things. Always love God first. You know what I'm saying? People are using things to abuse you. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you know what I'm saying, honor God's name, honor love, honor peace, honor joy, you know what I'm saying? Honor truth. You know what I'm saying? You can always bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Because those things are good faith. You know what I'm saying? You can always fall back on that. You know what I'm saying? When you get down to your lowest, your faith in peace, your faith in kindness, your faith in love gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you was always violent, you're gonna hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go down the path of hurting others. You know what I'm saying? You get back what you give. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Nobody said it was gonna be a walk in the park. Trust me, it's hard for you to be men and women, boys and girls. I gotta be a man, a father, a husband, a brother, a son, a king, God. It's required. Yeah. It just doesn't bother me. For me, I can do all those things. I can handle it. I'm capable of that. I'm grateful for that ability. You know? It's really a great ability to have. To be God. What does that mean to me? A lot of responsibility, if you ask me. You know? It's as much of a curse as it is a gift. Not that I hate it or anything. You know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know if I could ever heal from the wound men caused. I don't know if I can ever allow men to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just have it freely. Shit's weird. My son's just doing whatever the fuck they want. Just like the idea of them starting a war again over nothing. And we having to go through all this over again. It's just fucking like, no. Do not want to go through this again. This shit would not be a repeating or repetitive thing. I would not go through this again. Man would not curse me forever. Nor will women. It's not gonna be like that. I mean, you know. Like basically all I do all day is learn how to be God. I really don't have anything else to do. You know? I've learned how to be a husband, I've learned how to be a father, I've learned how to be a friend, I've learned how to be a son. I learned how to be everything I could be but God. It's like that never ends. And the reason it never ends because it's all those things that I learned how to be before I understood and knew that being God was my future and my forever. Like, for me to be God, I have to be great at all those things. I have to be great in understanding. Let me correct myself. Let me be clear. I have to greatly understand what it means to be a father, a husband, a brother, a son, a friend, a neighbor, a king. I must have great understanding, great wisdom, great knowledge. I must be able to teach you better than anybody else. about it, man. The world was built to be meaningless and petty. You know, don't want you to feel cut off from me. Like there's no time for me. Like an hour with me is too long unless you pay for the show or it's gonna be seen on TV. Or told that it was gonna be entertaining. I intend to be honest with you, not entertaining. I could be entertaining and honest. A lot of people, you know, just you know what I'm saying? I can be dull. So, I mean, you know, I'm kind of lively, energetic. You know, some people dull. You know, just you know, just recognition, just you know. But me, more outspoken. I mean, I guess you say I'm more of a leadership tone. Somebody you expect to lead, like a father, a leader. Okay. I guess you say I'm sharp, fast. Yeah. I think who you are, how you speak, it's kind of like your destiny, like how you feel. I mean, like I don't try to sound any kind of way. I just feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know I'm telling the truth. I know I'm speaking, you know what I'm saying, with kindness from my heart. You know what I mean? And I know I'm trying to speak clearly. But I also understand that, like, I may say words that you be like, that's not correct, or like, that's not right. I'll be like, I'm really not trying to be right. I'm not sitting in front of some English guys trying to talk like some white lady who thinks she's better than God. I'll say what the fuck I want to say. How I want to say it. If that's how I feel like saying it, that's how I'm saying it. That's reality. I can write it to perfection. If I want to write it incredibly beautiful, clear story, beautiful word, you know what I'm saying? Very pronounced. I can't. If I want to, you know what I'm saying, really just bridle my tongue and focus on really, really, really trying to like speak clear. I could. But if I want to relax, you know, just relax. You know. Sometimes I just want to play. Sometimes I just want to look up. You know? You joke around, play, laugh. You'll learn a lot about yourself. You know what I mean? You just gotta play more. I'm more fun. Let yourself be yourself. You know what I mean? You have to be ashamed to fail. You have to be scared to hear yourself. You know what I mean? I've always been like that all my life. Like I had, I guess what my mother told me a short time. It took me like to like 2 years old to before I said my first word. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I kind of remember that time when I was a baby, and it was more of intentional. You know what I mean? It was more like I'm not gonna sound like you when I talk. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm about to say a whole lot. Man, I mean, like I've got something to say. I feel like doing something. I always felt like doing something. I always wanted to accomplish something. Even as a child, I remember thinking to myself, I want to do something with myself. Like I don't want to waste my life. I remember thinking that when I was a little boy. Like I don't want to waste my life. I don't want to end up in some gutter because I chose to make a bunch of mistakes. It's like I did not want to make a bunch of mistakes and be like, oh, it's so and so fault. Oh, it's so and so fault. Like, no. If you fuck up your life, you did it. My life was 10 Commandments. Like I knew I was gonna have to do the 10 Commandments. I knew I was never gonna have a job. I knew I was gonna never have men for friends. I knew I was never gonna have a wife. Not anytime soon. I knew I had to trust in the will of God, not the Bible. There was something more I had to believe in. I knew I couldn't trust the Bible. I knew the Bible was full of lies. It was written by men, literally written by men. And then, like, I never really just like fully just gave in to the Bible being from God. You know what I mean? The 10 Commandments, the story of the 10 Commandments, that felt legit. You know what I mean? Like white people always try to make it look like it's about white people because they're always trying to, cover everybody's thoughts and make everything look like it's about them. But you know what I mean? Just like the thought of the fire on the bush, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like without some white guy trying to do it, act like he there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Just like I don't know. This will play games too. Anyway, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, just imagine just the bush alone without somebody trying to be smiling and stuff. It was weird. You know what I mean? But still though. Like just the thought of it. You know what I mean? Like that had to have been quite the story. I mean to tell like Moses could actually be that smart to like to have to think of 10 Commandments like that. You know what I'm saying? Like men would think of something like that. That's how I felt about the 10 Commandments. Like men would never think of that. They would never even want to say something like that. Don't even want to believe in doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? That could not have been a man. That was such a high level of thinking. That's why I respected the 10 Commandments. You know what I mean? That's why I respected the 10 Commandments because that was a higher level of thinking. Like that's not foolish. That's actually perfect. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I guarded myself because it also, you know what I mean, could be a trick. You never know. I mean, there's certain parts of the Bible where the 10 Commandments are spoken, and then like a mean spirit is after it. Like if you don't, and it's just like, okay, I know there's something up now. I know there's something up now. Like there's something at play. Like there's a trick going on. You know what I'm saying? Like there's somebody pretending to be God. It's not actually God. And I started to notice, like in Isaiah, like when you first start reading Isaiah, like it's just like just constantly just angry. I'm just like, nah, that's not the spirit of God. Like God doesn't judge you like that. You know what I'm saying? The 10 Commandments don't judge you like that. You know what I'm saying? Not even when you're angry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, there's something else up. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been very, very investigative because you can't trust the Bible. It's written by men. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know about y'all, but I believe in guarding my soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around just opening my heart to anything and everything. Oh, it's fine. I trust you. Like, nah, I don't trust you. I don't go around just trusting anything and everything. That's why people be crazy. Because they just trust anything. They just go around saying, oh, I'll trust you. Like, you're nuts. Go around just trusting anything. Like, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? I trust in doing certain things, living a certain way. Like, I trust that being kind, mentally, spiritually. like physically. You know what I'm saying? Like just being in control of your body. You know what I'm saying? Just know that like you're having a protective mentality. You know what I'm saying? Being kind is protective. You know what I'm saying? Like you're protecting yourself, you're protecting somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's not violent. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gotta fight something out to protect somebody, that's not violence. If you gotta fight something out to protect yourself, that's not violence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a violent person. I'm not gonna go up and just, you know what I'm saying, beat you up for your wallet. You know? I'm not gonna beat a lady up for a purse. I'm not gonna rob you for your car. That's violence. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna rob you for your car unless they intend to hurt you if they have to. You know what I'm saying? They might be thinking they're getting away with it, but they're also thinking that they might have to fight somebody or they might have to run away from the cops or something. Like they're more than willing to do some violence if that's stealing cars. You know what I'm saying? Stealing anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the thought of stealing feels violent. You know what I'm saying? Like if I think about the situation of stealing, it feels violent to me. I mean, like if you think about the situation of something, think about the situation of stealing or think about the situation of lying on somebody. You know, does it feel violent? Does it feel like you'll have to get violent? Does it feel like there's violent consequences ahead? Does it feel like there's death ahead? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to live on a path of death all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you look at a situation and be like, man, that feels like if I do that, I'm going to fucking die. But I'm going to do the shit. Ha ha! I'm going to get my ass killed. Yeah! What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Hit the weed. Yeah, I'll do that. Sometimes you gotta flatten the tip. It lights better. Give it a couple taps. Tap, tap. Nice and flat. Light him up. Uh, tap, tap. Uh, that's how we play it. I guess I'll bust this down to like a part one, part two, part three. You know what I mean? I think each part would be entertaining. I think part two, part three will probably be the best. Part one, I was probably teaching. Either way, it'll be pretty fun. I like having fun. But I figure chill with me for an hour. Just to see how I be. I don't be judging nobody. And my mother don't be harassing her, being mean. You know what I mean? You don't feel my mother. My mother ain't even around. Like I'm in the garage. I'm like way out somewhere. Like if you feel my mother, I don't. I gotta go in the house, see if she there. She's been in the show or something. Like, mom, I don't. I love my mother. I don't judge my mother. I don't judge. I'm not free. Of course, she's not as strong as me. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not responsible for making the world happy. That's not her responsibility. You know what I'm saying? My mother is free to be happy, free to be an individual. My mother does not have to make you happy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? White girl, I feel you judging my mother. Like I feel that. You have no reason to judge my mother. Just because you said, don't give you a reason to try to make me and my mother sad. Like that shit is ignorant. Like don't be coming to me. You don't have a reason to do that. Like anybody trying to hurt you, you mind your own business. And you get sad, they try to hurt us. You sad because your parents don't love you. And you don't love each other. I'm sitting around trying to hate me and my mother because we love each other, because we care and you right. Like don't nobody want you. Who are you? What are you talking about? Nobody asked for you. Who asked for you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you talking about? You know? For these white girls, acting like they better. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what you mean you don't want one, mother? Who asked for you? I mean, like, don't cover my flesh. I don't want to marry you. Don't judge me. I won't be judged by you. I didn't ask for you. You know? I'm not sitting here wanting to get married. I'm sitting here mind my business. I'm not desperate for marriage. You're not even a virgin. You're an adulterer. You threatening my mother? Like, why the fuck would I want to be with a white girl who's threatening my mother? You're not even attractive to me. You bitches don't even be built like that. Be weird as fuck looking. I'm not attracted to white women like that. I don't see you like that. Like, I always thought y'all were a little weird. Just so you know. That was always the weirdest. Always the weirdest. Like, fuck. Like, fuck. This white girl really, really out. That was always the weirdest. Feel weird. It's just weird. Uh, I really wasn't impressed by white skin. You know what I'm saying? The girls I met approached me, really. I ain't never really just approached a white girl and, like, tried to hook up with her. You know? The white girl that touched my dick gets so voluntarily. Didn't lie to her. She wanted to take it. It was consensual, I guess you say. She agreed. I was gonna let up with you. Whether we were having sex or not, she was okay if I met her. I never know. But I ain't even abused privileges women gave me. You know what I'm saying? I could have did anything with a lot of girls. I didn't even care. But I just kicked her. I never feel good. In the long run, they didn't remember it. When you get lonely, you don't want a good memory. Like, that's real. Like, if you sit around lusting for people, making bad memories, you're gonna be lonely. Lonely. Basically, you burning bridges. Like, you're ruining your life by lusting for people. Like, nobody wants to be around somebody who's just lusting and being mean and judging. And no one wants to be around you. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging anybody. You know what I'm saying? You feel people like Fritz Hyde, shit around judging this, right? Being mean because he loves for people. Nice bitches. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to remember a person like that. Who's just constantly angry, constantly mean. Like, nobody wants to remember you. When you die, you are not going to be thought about. Nobody's going to, you remember Fritz? He was a fucking asshole, wasn't he? That son of a bitch would never shut the fuck up. I was going to sit around talking about how much of a loser you were. You know what I'm saying? I was going to remember that flower shit. Whining all day long. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to care. When they gone. When they shut the fuck up, nobody cares. You don't see anybody talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see petition. Keep talking about me. You know? I be trying not to be famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want TV, celebrity, fame, reputation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to think I'm famous like that. I'd rather just be known for being a good neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Good person. Trying out. Not TV, celebrity, famous. I don't want that kind of thing. Right. the police separate me from my family and killed everybody I love. I don't want that kind of thing. Don't want that kind of thing. Well, I hope we enjoyed our time together. I think I'll take a break and let you enjoy your day. 12:16 on a Wednesday. At least tonight. 2023 on the business calendar. Man, that's 55 minutes. That's pretty good. Well, my battery's low. We out.